sometimes, function before form, right? I did a short on mirrors, but I'm changing the grips and stuff. Just do a quick fun video, I'm leaving the country, so I wanted to have a couple things to talk about while I'm gone, because I'm going to be on the fjords in Norway with rotten fish or some shit. I don't know where they eat over there. So let's talk about changing out them damn grips and the mirrors and the stuff to make this really a rideable motorcycle instead of a freaking showpiece. So some of this is already done. You can see I changed out the reservoir cover for the brakes. The old one was leaky, and therefore the black coating was coming off of it. Cheapy Amazons. Those were. I don't know what they are. I'll put the links down below, but I think I paid $20 for the pair of them. Yeah, I'm sure they're junk. But the other ones, this was just, the black was just coming off all over the place. Another thing I changed is it had Arlen Ness mirrors on it, which Arlen Ness mirrors, yeah, real cool. Hang on, we'll show those. We're sitting right there. There, you see, like, it's a nice, mirror, but so tiny you can't see nothing going on the road. So again, Amazon cheapies, they're just knockoffs of the stock Harley mirrors. So we flip those out, so now I can kind of see the trucks that are about to drive over me. And next thing we're going to change is these Roland Sands grips. They're cool looking and everything, but the rubber's breaking down on them, so they're sticky, and that sucks. You guys know what I'm talking about. The rubber shit's coming apart, and this is just gross, man. You're going on the road and your grips are all sticky, and they're also tiny, like little bitty thin grips. And I got big old bear paws, and I don't like it, so I'm gonna change those. These go on kind of strange. There's two little Allen set screws. You can see they're holding on. And then on this side, what you do, this is throttle by wire still, even though it's 16, is you just loosen up the torque screws on there. That slides out. There's splines on the end. Ooh, look, funk. And then it goes back on over the splines, and then you put this all back together and you're done. But another thing I did real quick is I changed the seat out. I wanted to sit far back down low, and I had this CVO saddle. You guys have seen in other videos, the CVO saddle sitting around. So I threw it on there because it'll be the lowest and furthest back seat I got. And that's kind of the style of this thing, with the pegs and all that. The grips I originally bought Kuriakins, these things. Originally bought these. No go. Got them on Amazon. I think I paid $90 for them. They're called the Kinetics. The rubber sleeve inside is a little too thick. And so when you put the throttle on and let go, it kind of stays there. Sort of an interesting permanent cruise control, which is not ideal. So I went ahead and pulled those back out, boxed them back up. Those have to go to, oddly enough, Kohl's. Evidently you return things that you buy on Amazon at Kohl's. So those got to go there. Yeah, that's it so far. So I'll go ahead and take these grips off. We'll swap these out, and a job well done, we'll call it. Then I might try and throw the GoPro on this thing and close this video out by getting some ride video time. I don't do that stuff normally, but why not, right? When the missus comes home, I might run out for a bit, because I leave the country day after tomorrow, and I need some saddle time, because this is not fun, man. Those of you who travel for work know that it ain't a freaking vacation. So, all right, let's get to this. Holy moly, children. Grips are done. Went on fine. I no longer have the permanent cruise control problem that the Kuriakins are giving me, which has kind of raised the whole issue. Like, sometimes you got to buy the factory stuff. Like I bought these, I'm honest, $145.99. These are the black Kahunas. I have the Kahuna floorboards on my red Ultra there, and I went ahead with the Kahuna grips on this because they have a red bar and shield on them, and that's cool. So $145.99 is what I pay for them. I'll show you real quick. That be what they look like. So went right on. You just loosen this stuff up, loosen these here, so it's all a little sloppy. Fit that sucker under there, tighten them all down. That one don't move because there's teeth inside here. And that's the difference. The Kuriakin didn't have that, so there's actually a tooth inside there that matches up with the shape of this inside. So when you clamp it down, done. But you got a nice little cool, woo, right? And then over here, same story. It goes right on the splines. I lined them up so that the logo's in the same angle as that one. And then look, it just goes right back on, fits under the lip of this part. You loosen these, same story, put them on, tighten them down. They look good with the bike too. I think it's really cool just to have that. One does want a hint of color. So the red bar and shield there, so she's good to go. Now I'm just waiting for the missus to get home from her day of work I'm done with my stuff for now. And then I'm going to take this out on the road, throw the GoPro on it, probably pointing it that way, because a lot of you said, like, how are you going to put tabs on this thing and to just listen to it in the garage? You know, you got to hear it going down the road. So what I'm going to need to do is take her out for a little run somewhere, clamp that camera on so you can hear the pipes a bit, like I was talking about under load and stuff. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but we'll figure something out. I'm affectionately referring to this as the Black Knight, but I also call it the douchebagger. That was my electric center stand. And then now if you want to look really cool bike night, you let the front down and in the rear. Oh yeah, I'm that guy now. Let me tell you, I need some gold riding glasses and I don't know, something. Let's go out to Storm again. Made it home in time. So I don't know, just a quick loop, you know. New grips are great, as I expected. Pipes sound fantastic. Believe it or not, because I've been caring for the Lilin, I have not even been able to ride this since I put the pipes on, which has only been 2 days ago, but still. They sound great. They sound exactly what I expected them to. I actually think the 117 cam, the wife CVO, that bike's 117-inch CVO, and it's got a 475 cam from SNS in it. And the same, they're 2 into 1 into 2 and 50 cals by tab, full tab system. That bike's louder. I don't think this one's as loud, but don't tell the missus that, because she'll get all cocky about it. But still damn loud. Sounds great. I'm not getting detonation or popping. I mean, this much. So some people said, like, shouldn't you retune it? Well, technically, I guess you change the exhaust system, but it was tuned for a high flow exhaust before, so it's not like, unless I was getting some pow, some huge detonations or something, which I'm not. Should I retune it? Probably. But I'd have to, like I said earlier, I'd have to buy another Power Vision because the one I have is for a 21. So I'd have to get a different cable and roll back the firmware. And you can use Power Visions to tune multiple bikes, but when they're this far apart, 6 years apart, it becomes a whole other process. So probably best bet to buy another tuner. Eventually I'll do that because it's gonna drive me nuts that I have no idea how this thing's tuned. I think it's tuned with a Harley Screaming Eagle tuner, which is not good. Not what you want. It's just not what you would want if you're trying to get maximum performance and stuff out of it, because those tuners, because they're made by an OEM manufacturer, have to be EPA compliant. I only ride my bikes in the backyard. They never go out on the street, of course. It's just race applications only, so I race in circles in the backyard. I have a racetrack back there, so don't worry about it. I never go on the road with my bikes. So yeah, these look great. Pipes sound great. The mirrors work. I could see cars, which is huge upgrade over those cool little Arlen Nests. No leaky coming out of the new reservoir covers, so as cheap as they were. I spoke too soon. There's a little leaky. Well, they were like 19 bucks. What do you want? I'm gonna have to pony up and buy decent ones. God damn it. Anyway, that's for another day. Not on the clutch side, only on the brake side. Still, I ain't leaving it. But anyway, so what else should I do? I know we've talked about color swap. I have a good idea of what I'm going to do with the color, but I'll leave that to another day. It's going to require a whole body swap, but that's, you know, awesomeness takes work. So we'll have to do that. I don't know when that'll be. Probably not for Sturgis, because in theory, in theory, my big red girl over there, she'll get her 131 before Sturgis, and then I gotta have a King Tour Pack in that box. It's got to go on there so I can haul tools, because during the rally we'll be doing a live body swap there on the 10th. So if you didn't know that, I've announced it before, but just in case. So on the 10th during Sturgis, we're going to rally at Black Hills Harley, starting probably around 9 or 10 a.m. Me and Steve from Sick Baggers, good friend. I don't know if you watch Sick Baggers. If you don't, you should. It's a great channel. Unlike me, I'm an idiot who likes to screw with stuff on my bike. Steve actually knows what he's doing, which makes for better content sometimes. But Steve from Sick Baggers and I are going to be attacking a late model Road Glide and doing a body swap there, doing a color change and all that. And then we'll do that to this one ourselves later. But what else should I do? I mean, you know, it's kind of done. Little things here and there. Other than that, what else should I do to this bike? Let me know. Comment down below. If you haven't thumbs up, please do. Appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, please do. That's all we ask for. We don't do the Patreons and the stuff. We just say watch and insult me. That's it. We'll talk later. Take care of each other out there. Bye.